begin, since we have already the knowledge to today's educational technology tools, let's see if you could guess this logo presented in the next slide. So, okay, so yeah, that's TPACK. It is a editing tool sa mga videos and presentations. So the next one we have, so ito yung ginagamit pag mga video conferencing na nakalagay sa front na sa screen mo yung script mo, yung outline na sasabihin natin para hindi tayo malito. So next one we have billboard. Okay, ito yung ginagamit natin usually sa mga paraphrasing, check yung grammar and stuff like that. So the next one we have ang hirap. Canva. So, let's proceed to our introductory group activity. So, in this, the instruction goes like this. So, first, the class will be grouped into 3. So, maybe counting na lang. 1, 2, 3. 2 si Miss Panolo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Okay, so ito yung buwan, then two, then side ko yung buwan. So, each group must be provided with a jigsaw puzzle for you to arrange. So, group 1. So after you arrange the puzzle, at the back of the solved puzzle, there is a QR code for you to scan. While scanning, a situational question will appear related to the illustration that you are going to solve. Now, choose one representative from each group to share your answer. Bale, I will give you 4 minutes to solve the puzzle, an additional 4 minutes for you to construct your answers sa na-scan na question. Your timer starts now. Pwede pa natin moment kung ano yung style na po yun. Yung illustration read lang siya sa question. So, yung scanner, ano yung nila? 3. Hindi ko ma-scan na.
Representative tinong panasi? Yeah. Judge GPT yan. Ay, sorry. Okay, arrange your chairs, class. Let's begin with, give me a number. So, 1 digit to number. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's begin with your... Allah.
And then, read the question and then...
quarter of the academic year in teaching, and you need to cover relevant lessons to be tackled, but you are traveling in Canada to attend a educational conference. How will you implement the distance learning approach? So, our answer is implementing a distance learning approach while traveling in Canada for an educational conference can be achieved through various methods, just like the online platforms, which is the using Moodle, Google Classroom, and others. Also, recorded lectures. So, yung pag-video ba, yung mag-video ka ng lectures mo, then ipopost ko sa YouTube or sa venue. And then the third one is live virtual classes. Ito yung magla-live virtual ka na yung nag-discuss ka pwede sa Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet doon. And then the fourth is discussion forum, which is dito yung discussion is pwede siya sa group chats kung may mga further questions sa mga students mo na hindi naintindihan doon sa topic nyo. And then the fifth one is the assignment. Sa assignments and assessment naman is, pwede siya yung through email ba? Di ba pag may mga teachers na nagsasend through email kung yung mga assignments natin or yung isa-submit online. And then, the next is digital resources, which is yung mga resources sa related dun sa lectures mo, pwede mo siyang i-send na pwede mga articles, videos na ipapanoorin ng students mo para makakuha sila ng another ideas para dun sa topic. And then the next one is a collaboration with college. So, pwede yung makipag-collaborate ka sa assistant teachers na kung pwede siya muna yung mag-substitute para siya yung magturo sa mga students mo habang nagtatravel ka papuntang Canada. That's all.
Thank you so much. So, dito kanina po, yung mga technology tools na pwede nalang gamitin sa distance learning approach. So, yung na-mention nila, ito po yung para sa kanila. So, let's have group 1. So, pwede ba na sa Here's the group 1 presentation.
Salamat for recommending here stress. Why do teachers need sufficient knowledge to teach a particular subject matter? So first of all, as a teacher, we are encouraged to be the role model, and it's part of our job to exemplify what does humility means. It doesn't mean to say that you're a teacher, you know everything. You're still learning, and the process of learning is very gradual. So for me, it is very essential for us to gain that sufficient knowledge in a particular subject matter for us to be able to be guided, because we are the person who are leading our student to reach their full potential, and at the same time the target knowledge that they are aiming to gain as the final outcome if wherever designated a particular topic. So aside from humility, we also have to why am I telling this characteristic to you? Because I'm that kind of person that I'm not focusing on cognitive development. I'm more on personal development. I believe that if you gain your personal development, everything should follow just like cognitive, social, and emotional, and as well as your physical. So for me, humility is very great brought a great impact for me as a teacher educator, because it's really moved and pushed me harder to educate myself, not just on depending to the knowledge and the experiences given to me, to my professors, and even to my classmates. And aside from that, hindi naman pwede na magtuturo tayo that we're not guided. We also have that kind of preparation, enable to really push and pull our student na no one will left behind.
Yes, next.
So good morning, everyone. So I am the representative of Group 3, and our question, you are about to teach mathematics division in, okay, any grade level. So how will you teach it? So for us, teacher, as a teacher, you need to be creative, flexible. So for us, ito yung mga na-construct namin sila, mga instructional materials, and discuss ka digital or non-digital materials. At isa sa mga na-construct namin na pwede siyang gamitin to teach division is yung grocery, or pwede na siyang tawagin na pretend play, wherein yung mga bata is ipa-explore mo sila, pero sa classroom pa rin, pero sa may iba't ibang mga groceries, mga pagkain dyan na binibenta. At bibigyan mo sila ng 20 pesos. Ang 20 pesos dapat gamitin na yung division na dapat bibili kayo ng 4 na apple. So, i-divide na nyo ilan kaya magkano yung apple, tapos sila na yung mag-divide, paano nila ikakasya yung 20 pesos sa 4 na apple. Pwede yun, gagamitin sa pretend play. At aside from that, pwede din natin gamitin yung cognitive or manipulative games, yung gaya ng flashcard, at also yung constructive games like yung puzzle or puzzle, yung ginawa natin ngayon na although masasabi natin na paano i-integrate yung divide, yung division, but dito din natin makikita na di ba meron tayong ano nga yan? Mga small pieces. Magagamit din natin yan. And also, physical games. Nalilito talaga ako kasi ako napakahirap naman mag-division. Mas maganda kasi yung subtraction or addition. Mas madali siya i-integrate. But for us naman, pwede din siya sa physical games. Di ba, gaya ng sabi ko is, para ang lahat na cognitive development na physical, cognitive, and social, emotional is ma-involve talaga, pwede din siya yung double is thinking. Masasabi nyo na, group man yun, paano yun i-divide? So, gaya nga sinabi ko, pwede pa rin natin siya i-integrate. Like example, 20 students. Okay, double is thinking, divide your added back, 4 groups. So, divide sa 4 groups, i-divide nyo yung mga members. So, paano gano'n? So, meron pa rin ma-add pa rin yung division kung sa kayo na yung
Okay, so yung sa kanila more on outstanding learning na performance based. So, yes, thank you so much for your answers. Let's begin with our discussion. So as you can see in our activity, we explore on the knowledge of the subject matters, yung subject matters, yung sa technological tools, and then mga teaching pedagogies or mga strategies nila to let the students learn what is being taught. So, as I have said earlier, we are going to tackle the theories and principles. Now, we have here the TPACK model as a theoretical framework in technology-driven teaching and learning. So, what do we mean? So our learning outcomes is first to understand the TPACK and SAMR model as a framework in integrating technology in the practice of teaching. We also have choose an appropriate technology tool or application in an instructional plan. The next one, we have evaluate one's capability in integrating technology in his lesson. And the last one, we have identify learning theories and principles applied in the design and development of lesson through appropriate media and technologies for teaching and learning. So yeah, let's moving on into our main topic, the TPACK model. TPACK stands for Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge. So as you can see, ito po yung model ng TPACK. So TPACK, it was Ponya Meshra and Pointer, a researcher from Michigan State University, developed the TPACK in the absence of other sufficient theory to explain and guide effective educational technology integration. So sa TPACK model po, meron tayong tinatawag na 3 knowledge areas. So 3 knowledge areas na, example, being a teacher, kailangan daw natin itong 3 knowledge areas. So first one, we have the technological knowledge. The next one, we have the content knowledge. And the last one, we have the pedagogical knowledge. So,
i-wrap up ko na lang yung discussions para mabilis tayo. So, when we say technological knowledge, ito yung knowledge natin kung paano gumamit ng mga tools. We have here the definition. So, technological knowledge, ito yung knowledge on how to select, use, and integrate these tools in the teaching and learning context. So, ano yung sinasabi dito na tools? Ito yung mga education technology tools, yung mga technology na magagamit natin sa inside the classroom or outside the classroom as long as may education na nangyayari. So, another, we also, sa teaching, dito sa 3 knowledge areas, we also have content knowledge. This is the understanding of the content such as the language arts, math, science, history, among others, composed of facts, concepts, theories, or principles in a given discipline. So, content knowledge, kumbaga, ito yung knowledge natin sa subject matters na tuturo natin. This is what we are going to teach, the content knowledge. So, meaning, being a teacher does not really define being an expert to your content knowledge. For instance, ito yung i-earn natin na degree. Being a English major, so magtuturo ako ng English sa high school students. Kayo, mga social studies and Filipino, we also have another. Those are the subject matters na under sa content knowledge na dapat alam natin. So, hindi porket na-master natin yung content knowledge, effective teachers na tayo. We also have pedagogical knowledge to become a good teacher. Pedagogical knowledge from the word itself, pedagogy. Ito yung mga teaching strategies na ituturo natin. Pedagogical, ito yung art of teaching. Meaning, ako as a teacher, kailangan alam ko kung paano i-cater yung students ko na may different learning styles. Pwede yung iba sa inyo, visual learners. Yung iba, auditory learners. Yung iba, kinesthetic learners. So, kailangan pressure yun sa akin kung paano ko kaya i-handle yung ganun karami na students. Kasi minsan, sa public school, 60 students yung i-cater natin. So, kailangan flexible tayo when it comes to that. We also have, kailangan din alam natin kung paano mag-promote ng differentiated instruction. Iba-iba yung kailangan ng teacher, ay yung mga students. Iba-iba yung pangangailangan nila. So, kailangan tayo as a teacher, alam natin kung paano i-fulfill yung pangangailangan nila. So, we also have a assessment practices na dapat alam natin as a teacher kung paano natin itataguyod. Okay, so those are the 3 knowledge areas that the TPACK model is composed of. So, as you can see, the TPACK model, it is framed in the Venn diagram concept. So, when we say Venn diagram, the first thing that we will going to notice is may mga comparison, may integration. For instance, let us have content knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. Kapag na-integrate natin yung dalawa, we will have here the pedagogical content knowledge. Pedagogical content knowledge meaning, for instance, a teacher, alam ko yung subject matters ko, alam ko kung paano mo pa ituturo. So that's pedagogical content knowledge in the easiest way to explain it. So, ito sa part na nag-integrate na yung technology, medyo nahihirapan dito yung mga teachers na parang matagal lang na nagturo nung wala pang mga technology kasi nung nagkaroon ng 21st century classroom, may stress siya na nilagay na kailangan technologically literate tayo. So, we have technological knowledge na in-integrate natin sa content knowledge. So, we have technological content knowledge. Ito, as a teacher, kailangan yung subject matters natin. Ito yung way na kailangan mag-integrate tayo ng technology para ma-expand yung knowledge natin sa subject matters natin na ituturo natin sa mga students. So that's technological content knowledge. We also have here yung integration ng technology knowledge and pedagogical knowledge, which we have technological pedagogical knowledge. Ito naman, yung teaching strategies natin, we will going to integrate a technology sa teaching strategies natin. For instance, in order for you to understand a verb, yung concept ng verb, so kailangan ko mag-isip ng teaching strategy. So, pwedeng kumuha ko ng video presentations sa YouTube na hayaan mo muna kayong manood para magkaroon kayo ng overview kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng verb. So, nagkaroon ng integration ng technology para maintindihan nyo yung lesson na ito teaching strategy na may integration ng technology. For instance, ito mismo, yung paggamit ko ng projectors para makita nyo kung ano yung tinuturo. So this is one way of teaching strategy, or teaching pedagogy. So ito yung definition that this is actually for your own consumption since na-discuss ko na siya. So it is also written in your handout. So we have here the pedagogical content knowledge, technological content knowledge, and technological pedagogical knowledge. Alin po ba dyan yung hindi natin naiintindihan? Anyone? So naiintindihan po ba? Yes. Okay. So since sa TPACK model, we keep on talking about technological knowledge. So sa next na model na I am going to introduce, we are going to explore kung ano itong mga technology na ginagamit natin, ano yung purpose para saan yung mga technology na ini-infuse natin sa learning. So the summary model stands for substitution, augmentation, modification, and modification. So later on, I'll discuss those. But by definition, it is a model designed to help educators infuse technology into teaching and learning. So it is developed by Dr. Robin Ventudura. The model supports and enables teachers to design, develop, and infuse digital learning experiences that utilize technology. So, as I have said earlier, SAMR stands for Kakaibang Basa. Substitution, Augmentation, Technology. Okay, so this model is actually composed of four layers. Pero sa first 2 layers, it is more on enhancement. And then sa next na, the last 2 layers, it's more on transformation. So, the first one, we have here substitution kasi SAMR. So, mag-start tayo sa pababa hanggang sa pataas. So, para siyang step-by-step process. Pero, yeah, let's begin with substitution. From the word itself, substitute, papalitan. So, but technology acts as a direct tool substitute with no functional change. For instance, para mas maintindihan, yung teacher sa traditionally, yung written na essay. So that's traditional. So, ang sinabi dito, technology acts as a direct tool. So, pag sinabi kong kailangan may substitution, gumagamit tayo ng Microsoft para i-encode natin yung essay natin. So, in that case, may substitution ng tool na ginamit, but there is no functional change. Yung context ng essay na sinulat ko, and then yung i-encode ko is pareho lang ng context. So, napalitan lang doon is yung tools. Very good. The next one, we have augmentation. Technology acts as a direct tool substitute with functional improvement. Ito naman, so sa augmentation, may functional improvement. So, sa augmentation, for instance, ganun ulit, yung essay natin. So, di ba, encode natin yun sa substitute. Ngayon, pag gumamit tayo ng mga word processing programs, na i-check natin yung grammars, di ba, may mga word, yung mga spell, ano yung tawag doon, yung ma-check yung spelling ng grammar sa Microsoft. So, yun yung one way of enhancing your work. So, that's augmentation. Augmentation meaning dadagdag tayo. So, sa yung technology na that is direct to substitute, the same na napalitan yung technology na ginamit natin, and then with functional improvement. Kasi yung mga misspelled o yung mga ungrammatical is na palitan. So, medyo nadagdagan yung na-enhance yung work natin. So, that's on enhancement. So, as you can see sa enhancement, maliit lang, parang minimal changes lang yung nangyayari. So, more on yung technology lang yung napalitan. So, we have here, the next layer, we have modification. From the word itself, modification, meaning we are going to modify. The same example ko, yung essay na ginawa natin. Pag yung essay na yun, ginawa natin blog post kasi dumaan na siya sa substitute, augmentation, and then sa modification, ginawa natin blog post or pinost natin sa Google Documents. Makakayaan natin na magkaroon nito ng mga feedbacks or makaka-receive tayo ng mga comments nakaka-view ng blog post natin. So, in that way, pwede natin i-modify yung work natin kasi may mga feedbacks na nag-given. So, yung mga feedbacks na yun, more on to improve our work. So, there is a transformation. So, yung kasi sa augmentation kasi, yung technology na yung ginamit natin, yung mga advantage ng technology. Pero sa modification, may authentic audience tayo na sila mismo yung nagbibigay ng comment para ma-improve natin yung work natin. So the last one, so there is a transformation, no? So the last one, we have redefinition. Technology allows for the creation of new tasks, previously inconceivable. Okay, so redefinition, ito medyo talagang nasa higher level na tayo. Redefinition, ibig sabihin kung if yung definition is verb is an action word, sa redefinition magiging verb consists of tenses, ganon. So may redefinition, kumbaga napalita, same yung context pero talagang may transformation. Yes, may improvement. Kumbaga glow up. So sa redefinition, for example, medyo marunong na tayo dito sa technology kasi dumaan na tayo sa process na yan. So redefinition, for example, yung essay natin, yung essay kasi English major. So yung essay natin, ginawa natin multimedia production, gumawa tayo ng animation, then di-post natin sa YouTube. So in that way, nagkaroon ng redefinition yung tool na ginamit natin. Kasi yung ibang viewers, pwede nilang magbigay ng reviews sa ginawa kong animation. Pwede nilang gamitin yun pag nag-present din sila, pwede nilang gamitin yung work ko. For example, din yung sa research na i-publish ko sa international journal. So, pwede akong magamit sa citation. So, that's redefinition already. So, naiintindihan ko ba yung SAMR model? Yes. So, in the next slide, we have here the applications na pwede natin gamitin sa SAMR model. So, ito yung sa substitution. Dito yung familiar kayo. Dito sa substitution muna. So, may dictionary tayo dito. Calculator. Yun lang yung familiar ako. Kaya ano yung familiar kayo sa substitution ako? Okay, so ito yung mga applications na pwede natin gamitin to substitute our traditional way na training. Now, sa augmentation, ito din yung mga technology na magagamit natin para magkaroon ng augmentation. So, we have here to Google search, making grammar, and then wiki, and then article. So, ito yung sa mga augmentation na part. And then, yan din yung mga sa modification na educational tools, and then sa redefinition. So, ito yung nakikita niyo dyan, samples lang yan. Kasi madami, kung titingnan natin, if mag-explore pa tayo sa world ng technology, madami actually yung mga educational tools natin. Pero sa Philippines, konti lang yung ginagamit natin kasi parang nasa stage pa tayo na nakikisabay na sa kung ano yung meron. Okay, so as you can see in the next slide, we are going to integrate Bloom's revised taxonomy. So I'm sure a lot of you is already familiar with Bloom's taxonomy, right? So yung Bloom's taxonomy, ito yung may set ng objectives na sinusunod. So yung Bloom's taxonomy, it categorizes the different level of thinking skills. Yung mga remembering, okay, so sa Bloom's taxonomy, ito yung original na taxonomy na ginawa ni Benjamin Bloom. So itong na-revise ng 2001, ito yung i-revise ng isa sa kanyang mga students before na si Lauren Anderson, at saka yung isang colleagues niya na si David Chaco. So, as you can see, yung ibahan is actually itong dalawa dito. It's just that na synonymous. Just talaga. Okay, so, yes, nag-change. So, yung evaluate, doon nalagay sa pinaka-first, is yung lower order thinking skills hanggang sa higher order thinking skills. So, yung integration ng SAMR sa Bloom's taxonomy, for instance, yung substitution, under siya sa remembering. Kasi di ba yung taxonomy, pataas din siya? Yes. Yung sa, dito naman pataas din yung process. Pero, as mentioned, yung substitution, under siya sa remembering na part, mas, the more na integrate natin yung technology, mas na-remember natin yung word natin, yung written word natin. Sa augmentation, under siya sa understanding and applying. Yung modification, under siya sa applying, analyzing, and evaluating. And then sa redefinition, under siya sa evaluating and creating. Yan lang naman yung pinaka-picture kung paano nagkaroon ng integration yung SAMR model sa Bloom's revised taxonomy. In the next slide, we have here another tools, another applications under yung remembering eto siya, which is ito. Pwede din natin as stated sa previous na slide, yung remembering, which is yung substitution, pwede ito yung magamit natin ng mga tools. The same with augmentation na yung understanding and applying, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, yung augmentation, pwede ito yung mga tools na pwede natin magamit. Sa modification, yung applying, analyzing, and evaluating. So, ito yung mga tools na pwede natin magamit to modify our work. So, sa, ano yung last? Redefinition. Redefinition, ito yung mga tools naman, yung evaluating and creating, yung pwede natin magamit para ma-redefine yung work na natin. So for my post-assessment, now that we learned about the SAMR model, kasi yung kaninang activity ko, more on sa TPACK model na yun. Oh wait, did you understand my discussion? Yes. So ano yung dalawang model na nabanggit ko? So yung TPACK, SAMR activity ko is under siya sa TPACK na parang hinati ko lang para may activity din para sa SAMR. So now that we learn about the SAMR or SAMR model, we will make use of your answers from the previous activity. Yung sinabi ko na mag-sulat kayo ng draft kasi yung answers nyo gagamitin natin dito. So the same thing, na group activity ko. Hindi, kasali ito sa assignment niya. Kasi dito sa elaborate na part, mag-use tayo ng So, search for appropriate technological software to enhance your answers as a group. Be creative, 21st century learners. So, that's actually one way of pressuring you na kanina kasi nag-show ako ng iba't ibang mga educational tools. Ngayon, gagamit kayo ng isa doon para ma-enhance nyo yung work nyo. So, actually, yung madali lang yung activity ko kasi enhancement lang yung sinasabi ko. So, enhancement sa substitution tayo at sa augmentation. So, yun lang yung mga tools na gagamitin natin dito. So, hard copy yung isasubmit natin next meeting together with your assignment na multiple choice na 5 items. So, ito actually, di ba kuha ko yung names nyo? So, group activity siya. Sasubmit ang isa sa inyo na hard copy. And then, yung score nyo doon sa group activity, i-add na lang sa multiple choice na answers nyo. So, if 3 points kayo doon, then doon, mas maganda yung work nyo. So, 10 points plus 3, 13 points. So, pasado. So, do you have any questions?
And so far,
Verifications? Wala? So, thank you so much for listening attentively.